Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mike 54. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Kill. Hey, check my touch.
On second down, Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 7.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Kill. Sunday. Hey, 57.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go. Hey, 40's Mike. 40.
Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. But he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This is Howard on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
There we go. Back man. 120. Here we go. Here. Hey, let's get there. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Check, check, check.
Sunday. Sunday.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Breeze finding Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 95, 56. Mark 5-4. I can't believe they let you play. I can't cut.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Black, come on. 36.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own
Murder scene.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, here's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Check 3. Check 57.
On second down now. It's Sanders, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Check 52. Check recon. 132 fighter.
Right back to Sanders on first down. As Sanders has it poked free, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wentz's pass, intended for Alshon Jeffrey, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, Delta. Come on, let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Ready? Yellow lady.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's get in there. No,
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, Not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Breeze now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Mike, 53.
Now Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Running with Howard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Wahoo! Let's go. Hey. Kill.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And an alley to run. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into the red zone. Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 35 on second down, Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
List by 7. Hey, Bus. I'm here all day.
61, matchbox lights.
Switch.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Bravo.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Hey, 57. Protein spill.
Check 3.
Throwing his Wentz. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Take it at the 37. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Back.
Watch out.
Check 9.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Echo.
Check. Crunch.
Wentz. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Switch.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third.
Porky, 82, Porky. Hey, Haywood. Liz 5-3, Liz 5-3. Down and man inside, down and man.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
You better be afraid of me.
Easy.
Right there.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down.
6 man. Check curls, check curls.
Good. Line 4, ready.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Again, it's Kamara. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him. Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
280.
56, right there, 56.
You remember me?
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues. And not only do you continue the drive, which is... And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive. Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check.
On the give, running right is Howard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check. He's coming.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
Hey, stat. Hey, other side, solid. Here. What's that?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds Howard complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Howard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Waiting.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Zoo.
Bang.
No.
Bang. Deuce. Check.
Here. Look at that.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. That's caught inside the 20. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 51 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Kill.
From the 16, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Mason Foster. He's at the 50, the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And he completes it to Hunt. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Well, hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40.
Let's go, baby. Need turnover.
Flag, flag.
Let's get that ball.
Rip, rip.
Under crunch. Under crunch. Check.
Here, shift.
Check. Shift.
Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Demario Davis there on the stop.
The tackle made by Demario Davis.
Oh, boy.
It's a gain of 5.
I know
Brings
he
up
felt
second
that.
down at the 39-yard line.
Titans Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. Titans on the
And
Ringo.
I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build